Still, Mace Fitness offers several health benefits, but how much do we really need to do on a daily or weekly basis to see results? So I'm going to answer that in a very generalized way within this video. So let's talk about that today. All right, so as a master trainer and Still Mace coach, I always aim to provide some well-researched and just well-rounded practical advice when it comes to questions like, hey, how much Still Mace should I do on a weekly basis, right, for health benefits? So, while I don't know your specific goals or why you started training with the Still Mace, right, I'm just going to give you, again, like a general guideline to help you just get started and to help you understand, how much training is actually needed or ideal for overall health benefits or for your overall health. So let's get into it. Let's get into those like expert guidelines. So again, to give you the best information, I'm going to be using the recommendations from trusted sources like the CDC and WHO. Okay, so CDC is Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and then the WHO is acronym for the World Health Organization, along with obviously my own coaching insights. According to the CDC, adults should aim for about 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic physical activity per week, which that breaks down to about 30-minute sessions 5 times a week, okay? And then another recommendation would be 2 days of muscle strengthening activities per week. And you can also increase your aerobic activity up to 300 minutes per week. Obviously, you're not going to start 300 minutes, right? You're going to go and shoot for those 150 minimum. The WHO also offers similar recommendations in their guidelines on physical activity and sedentary behavior. And you can download all these guides online. I'll make sure to link it below. So what are the benefits of meeting these guidelines? Following these exercise recommendations, it comes with like a really long list of, health benefits. And I'm just going to lay them down right here. It's quite a few, so work with me here. Lower risk of all-cause mortality, lower risk of cardiovascular disease and stroke, reduced risk of type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure, lower risk of certain cancers like breast and colon cancer, improved cognitive function and reduced risk of dementia. And then finally, better sleep, reduced anxiety, and a lower risk of depression, which is a lot of the time, that's why we're picking up the Still Mace. It's probably one of the more, general ones. But lastly, improved bone health, physical function, and balance, especially for older adults. So, if you're over, 50, by the way, the Still Mace is incredible for that. All right, so how do we translate this CDC, this WHO information into Still Mace Fitness, right? So how do we take these guidelines and apply them to Still Mace training? So here's just a simple way to break it down. This is where I come in. All right, you got your 30-minute Still Mace cardio sessions at least 5 times per week, right? We're following those guidelines. And then 2 Still Mace strength training sessions per week to add those like extra benefits. And obviously we want to tailor those guidelines to you, of course, and how you structure your routine will depend on your individual goals. Again, I'm right here on a YouTube video. I don't know what your goals are, but there are countless ways to design a program, a Still Mace program that works for you as an individual. So understanding the key differences between a strength focus and a cardio focus Still Mace session is going to be crucial for getting the best possible outcomes, right? And again, depending on your goals. So just to give you an example, right? Still Mace cardio sessions typically involve lighter weights and higher repetitions. And you also want to make sure that, those cardio sessions are full body movements to elevate your heart rate. And then you have Still Mace strength sessions. If you wanted to focus on strength, you'd want to use heavier weights with slower, more controlled movements and obviously fewer repetitions so that you can build muscle. But to wrap it up and to answer the original question, like, what is the minimum dose for results? When it comes to Still Mace training and when it comes to general fitness guidelines, okay, it's 150 minutes of moderate intensity cardio and then 2 strength sessions per week. All right, it's as easy as that, and I just literally translated it for you to Still Mace. Simple, right? It's not hard to do, but this is a solid starting point, and then from there you can adapt your routine based on those goals and preferences. And again, you obviously don't want to start at 300 minutes a week. Take it at your own pace, especially if you're a beginner, okay? And make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you like this video if it was helpful. And by the way, I have tons of links below so that you can check out my Still Mace training membership and my program. So if you want to check those out, those are going to be dropped down below as well. All right, see you in the next video.